This is just the inside of the car. It's not fitting the box because it's been taken apart. We'll put that over there. And this is the Real Mercedes 230 SL in the box, which is lovely. So open it up. Oh, look at that. All packed away. I gotta show the side of the box here. And the graphics are lovely. There's a little steering wheel that goes on top. The gear shifter, can you imagine? Look at the gear motors for shifting gears, which is really impressive. There's another diagram, the sticker, old price sticker on it, and then just writing on the other side. Ooh, there's something on the bottom too. We'll just put the lid on for a sec. Oh, old Schucco toys. Isn't that cool? Here we go again. Take it off. Oh, wow. There's the manual. Oh, that's very cool. All in German. Kannst du Deutsch sprechen? This is the gears in the back of the car. Get out of the light of it. This is the gears in the back of the boot. Or the trunk, whatever you want to call it. The steering wheel into the car shown in the graphics. How to put the batteries in. The steering wheel. There's the parts taken out. Isn't that nice? And then a whole pile of the writing. How to do it. So here's signage, which you put up and drive around. This is the actual steering wheel. Interesting plug-in unit. And here's the famous car with some little parts in there. The motor, which I think we have to do some repairs on. And actually, I'll get you pull that out, Pete, will you? One-handed thing. That's the body out. Really in quite good condition. Little rust and patina, but that's nice. And the boot goes up for your gear shifter, gears, dash. Really nice. Now this one needs repairs. These cars are actually quite expensive. Over 1,000? Peter?
Well, probably around that. I mean, it all depends on the condition. You see that the hood comes up as well here, right? You can pop the hood.
Oh, lovely. I didn't know that one.
But it's you know, it's
over 1,000?
A nice fit.
Yeah?
Well, I suppose between $500 and $1,000, depending on the condition and the box.
Now we're getting to the technical part. Now what's bust on this, Pete, or broken? I see definitely right here. I'm going to turn it towards me so we can. Right here is the big cutout. So there's something missing there. And that is the key, isn't it, or something?
That's where the key goes and the switch. Basically, there's a tiny little key, which you can see here.
Oh, it's already there.
It's up there.
And on the diagram it shows the key right here on the side of the dash.
And it just makes the contact for the batteries.
Which we have to do something about.
In front here.
Is there a plastic to go in there, or you don't have that?
That's in here with the
motor.
With that
No.
red.
From our chat, I remember this gear shifter wasn't working, and that oval piece goes on there, and that needs a rivet.
That's where the key goes and the switch. So that's the key.
Okay, so that is supposed to be in here with, and they kind of cut out a hole here, and kind of ruined it a bit. But I think it might clean up quite okay. Yeah, if it's put in there and we put a little plate over it.
I mean, that hole could be original for all we know, right? Because it's covered up by the dash anyway, right?
Oh, I see.
So it just fits in behind.
Right.
Right? Like that, and then it'll be covered by the dash.
Or the other way around, or down. Yeah, like that's fine.
Well, up or down, yeah.
Up or down.
Matter.
And then it's covered by the dash, which is okay. This looks cut out here.
Yeah,
Well, if it's covered, it's not too bad.
I can't figure out why anyone would want to do that after the fact, right?
I'm not too
There'd
sure
be no
either.
reason for it, right?
It's a pity they did that, actually. And we have here, down in here, this is the gear link for the gear shifter. And as we can see, there's a rivet missing here, so this thing can't push back and forth. And it actually, it pushes this gear back and forth, doesn't it?
Yeah, it pushes this back and forth, and you can see the pin will keep this
Leverage. It's a leverage kind of thing, isn't it?
in basically, yes.
At one
so
point.
they can swivel around that point. There's a
Right.
pin that'll go through into the frame.
So we need to put a pin in there. And then the gear shifter will work. And then these gears go back and forth like this, changing from one cog to the next, which is lovely.
It's neutral in between.
Like the gearbox of the car. Fantastic. And the lovely gear shifter, look, with the little... can you imagine getting this as a kid? Looks like a very expensive
And of
toy in
course,
its time.
this over here are the contacts for forward and reverse.
Ah,
So when you pull the gear lever over,
oh, it pushes the blue thing.
it'll push the contacts over, and that'll go
Oh, there it goes, I saw it.
into reverse.
Wow, very smart. Great toy.
And the
Little-
motor is missing, right?
Little
So that's
repairing,
what-
and the motor is missing. Ouch.
Well, here's the motor,
Here's our big one.
which is missing a few parts.
Oh, this is the one you chatted about missing the end. Oh,
So
I
that's,
see.
that's basically gonna
Go through that hole
fit
there.
in there and go through the hole.
Oh my God, it in camera. I don't. There.
Right,
So that goes through that hole, and then the gear turns these.
but you can see one of the
Caps.
the plates, the caps is missing for the
We
motor,
have to do something with that.
and there are the contacts for it.
Either a tin plate with a solder rim around it, or get another cap from that guy that does them all the time. He might have one, but a tin with center, and then you put a tin piece around to solder it on, and then solder a brass piece in to run the motor through it. It's going to have to be quite accurate. It would work though. Not too bad.
I'm not sure how the motor's going to secure either, because it looks like these nuts and bolts have been put in by somebody. I'm not sure if they're
Oh, the
original
tall
or not.
ones.
Yes, so you can probably see on the
We'll have to look it up on other sites and see what they have. This clip went in here and held the motor in, more or less. Like this, over this,
Yeah.
and then clipped into these two ends here. Is it strong enough? I'm going to have to look it up on the video that you were saying about and see
No,
what they have.
that's it. I mean,
And what are these for?
they're the contacts for the motor.
They're, they're the electrical contacts?
Yeah.
Oh, they go in through there.
Well,
Oh, okay, I got you. This little wire piece goes in and you tab it
that'll
in.
go through, and basically they're the contacts,
Contacts.
for the motor, right?
Yeah, and you tab it in with these two tabs here.
And,
Yeah, well, we got that worked out.
Those pins just hold that on, right?
Oh, like brushes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Two. Can you see this on video? See, there's two little tabs out there, metal tabs, and they just run up against the side of the
armature
side of the
there.
motor, armature, isn't it? Armature. Love the gear shifting.
This I
Looks
can't-
like a real car. I'm not too sure why you have an extra gear. We have an extra gear here. We're not too sure where that is, but we'll find out via video and everything else. And we'll try to put it back together.
the batteries.
There you go.
Here, right?
Yeah. Was that turn? Oh,
That turns just to hold the batteries in, so you straighten it, and then you put the
it's a
batteries
little
in.
rusty.
Oh, you want it stiff as well.
Nice little car.
And that-
What's this contact for here? ground.
I don't know.
It's always on though. For a wire maybe, is it? Yeah, we'll have to look it up.